What's up, YouTube? How is everybody doing today? As you can see, I'm on my motorcycle. It's actually a sad day to believe it or not. This is actually gonna be a serious talk, guys. We're not really gonna have a lot of fun. I wouldn't say we're not gonna have a lot of fun, but I'm just saying it's a serious talk today. It's 45 degrees here in Pennsylvania. And as you can see, I'm on my motorcycle, and you're all probably thinking, wow, this guy's a fucking idiot. You know, he's on his motorcycle, it's 45 degrees out. Like, what is he thinking? What's he doing? Well, unfortunately, a good friend of mine that I've known for a long time recently passed away in a motorcycle accident. And me and my buddy Hunter here, we decided to break the bikes out in honor of him and ride to his memorial service about a half an hour away, and pay our respects and stuff like that. And I know he'd want it like that. I know he'd want everybody to be on motorcycles, and this guy was a big rider. He rode a Harley, and he was a crazy guy, man. He was a good guy, but unfortunately he just had bad luck, and he's not with us anymore. But the main reason for this video here is, I need to explain to you guys. I want everybody out there to understand that, motorcycling, crotch rockets, Harleys, I don't care what you ride. Hell, even trikes at that point. It's extremely dangerous to do this stuff. It's extremely dangerous. It's not something that you just get on a bike and be like, oh, look at me, I'm cool, I have a motorcycle and stuff like that. It doesn't work that way, guys. It's even chancy right now with me and him riding, in 45 degree weather on sport bikes, just because the pavement down here is extremely cold. And and it's just extremely cold in general because we're freezing our asses off right now. But the pavement's really cold, and every turn that we hit, we could accidentally wash out just because of how cold the tire is and how cold the pavement is. So just riding right now is a chance taker if we're not careful, or if we get on the throttle a little bit too hard. He's riding his 600, I've got my CBR 1000. Obviously both of our bikes are extremely fast. My bike's a little bit faster and more powerful, obviously, so I got to be a little bit more careful, just more cautious of the situation. But I just want to explain to everybody, like I was saying, is doing this, man. Like, I love riding motorcycle. It is by far, my most favorite thing to do. Like, I love riding motorcycle more than I love working on cars, more than I love, having a business and having a good time in my shop. I love riding motorcycles. That's a very, very huge part of my entire life. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't ride motorcycle. I'd be very, very unhappy. It is extremely dangerous. And, people got to watch out. This is, I hate to say it, but this is the second death this season. Since we're at the end of the season, this is our, second death that we've had on a motorcycle this year. And it sucks, man. It's not cool at all. It's just not cool at all. So I'm going to 2 funerals in one riding season, and nobody should have to even go to one. It's very dangerous to do, and I, all the guys out there, all you guys that are driving in cars, that have, automobiles, watch out for us motorcycles, guys. We are everywhere, and we're all the time. Just because it's cold out or there's a little bit of rain on the road doesn't stop us from riding. We're still, there's some die-hard guys out there that will continue to ride even throughout, the winter seasons, as long as there's not snow on the ground. So, you gotta watch out for us. You gotta pay attention and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of bad things happen on a lot of motorcycles with cars getting hit and ran into, and it's sucky, you know what I mean? All right, 772. I know where I'm at now. Woohoo! Always watching these intersections, man. Like, intersections, I always slow down. I cover my brake, cover my clutch. People freaking they run out in front of you. It's scary. not very comfortable feeling going across intersections, especially in like areas like this. Sometimes people just, they don't pay attention. They just run the stop sign. They don't even know it. They don't even know it. And it's not that they don't care. It's in all honesty, they just don't know it. They don't know that they're running a stop sign in the middle of nowhere. They just don't get it. They're not paying attention, whether it's on their phone or, you know, some of that nature. So they just don't, they're not paying attention and stuff. That's a lot of the reason why a lot of accidents happen, you know, with sport bike riders and Harley riders, and just, you know, riders in general. You know, the cars, they don't pay attention. And don't get me wrong, you know, motorcycles are at fault sometimes too. You know, people do dumb things, wheelies and speeding and stuff like that, you know. So I'm not saying it's entirely, you know, cars' faults that motorcycles wreck and people get killed and stuff like that. You know, anything can happen at any time. And it just, you really escalate that chance when you're riding a motorcycle, of all things. But, you know, the motorcyclists, they do make mistakes as well. They do mess up and have incidents occur where, you know, they either lose their lives or lose, you know, limbs, or can't walk anymore or something like that. You know what I mean? It happens all the time, guys. It really does. It's warm. It's getting warm out with the sun. The sun is making it a little warmer now. Yeah. It ain't too bad. What the hell's this goofball doing?
Wrong way.
Yeah, he's an idiot. This is the type of shit we got to deal with, guys. Right there. Oh shit! This is 2 lanes now. That Camaro is sitting there all the time. I know what you guys are thinking. That's probably because he lives there. I know.
2 miles on the right.
Okie dokie. I think I'm just gonna end this video actually, and just kind of concentrate on my riding. But like usual, everybody, you know, if it's your first time visiting, and I hope this isn't your first video that you see. It's kind of depressing that, you know, your first video that you see from PFR is this, but check out the other videos if it is, obviously. But if it is your first time, please subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Facebook, Diablo Formula Racing. And I hope everybody has a good day. Peace out, Girl Scouts.